Our greatest glory is not on never failing, but on raising up every time we fall. The glory of the Islamic civilization appeared from many aspects, such as the calligraphy. The calligraphy is not a language, but it's a beautiful way of writing. The calligraphy used during the reign of Prophet Muhammad by his companion who was known by Katabat al-Wahy. Because at this time the people preferred to memorize the text and the poetry rather than writing it. But after that, during the reign of Osman ibn Affan, they started to use the calligraphy in a wide way. There are many types of calligraphy, but the most common are Kufic script, which refer to the city of Kufa in Iraq, and is considered one of the capitals during the Islamic civilization. There are many types of Kufic script, such as thick, simple, floral, and floral background Kufic script.
Also, from the calligraphy development phases in Nasr that appeared in the 10th century in the Abbasid era and continued till the Ottoman era and used till nowadays. It was used to copy the Holy Book Al-Quran. From here it gained its name, and it means copy in Arabic language. In addition to thuluth, another word for writing that also appeared in the Abbasid era, and thuluth mean 1/3, and it called like that as it referring to the proportion. Actually, it was first formulated in the 7th century AD and fully developed in the 9th century, and it's noted for its cursive letters used and ornamental script. And now moving to the monument that accumulate different style of calligraphy, starting from the Tulunide dynasty till the Ayyubid dynasty.
One of the oldest dates mentioned in foundation slab, here in Ahmad ibn Tulun. Ahmad ibn Tulun, the founder of the Tulunide dynasty. This script is written from Kufuk and it consists of 24 lines. In the line 14, you will find the name of Ahmad ibn Tulun as the Amir al-Abbas, and you will find the date of the oldest date as we say in year 265 AH. We also knew that this is not the original place from the verses, the incompleted verses in the left side. The Nilometer is used by the Philip in the Islamic era to determine the level of the water accordingly to this detector. If the level of water is high, so the text is high. If the level of water is low, so the text is low. Let's go inside and show you the calligraphy about its founder and when it built.
The internal walls are inscription in Kufic script, which represent oldest dated Arabic inscription in Egypt ever recorded, and the name of the founder Caliph al-Mutawakkil ordering to start the building. Ahmad ibn Tulun carried out restoration of the Nilometer and replaced the two bands of ancient inscription with more contemporary one. He placed his name within the new inscription, but he kept the original date untouched.
Live as a viewer to die tomorrow. Learn as a viewer to live forever. When you educate one person, you can change the life. But when you educate many, you can change the whole world.
The Fatimid wanted to change the world by spread their sect, which is Shi'i sect. We are in front of Al-Azhar, the mosque and university. It's the first congregational mosque was built by the Fatimid Caliph in 917 AD.
Caliphs during the Islamic history, they made a lot of additions. From these additions, this gate, which is known by Bab al-Muzayyinin. It's built by Abdurrahman Katkhoda during the Ottoman era, and it's decorated by a gilded verses of the poetry. It reads as
إن للعلم أزهارا يتسامى كسماء ما طولتها سماء حيث وفاه ذا البناء ولولا سنة الله ما تسامى البناء رب إن الهدى هداك وآياتك نورا تهدي به من تشاء مستناه أرخت باب علوم وفخار به يجاب الدعاء.
The poetry wrote by Thulsi script, and from this poetry we conclude the greatness and the high science of Al-Azhar Mosque.
This is the original mihrab in the mosque. The inscription wrote by floral and square Fatimid Kufic script. This is from the verses of Quran read as
Inscription of outer arch is قد أفلح المؤمنون الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون. The inscription of inner arch is قل إن صلاتي ونسكي ومحياي ومماتي لله رب العالمين لا شريك له. The inscription of horizontal line is إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات يهديهم ربهم بإيمانهم تجري من تحتهم الأنهار في جنات النعيم.
This is the verses give a blessing to the mosque.
Near Bab al-Futuh, at the beginning of Al-Maiz Street, from the northern side, here we are standing in front of the mosque that took over 20 years to be built. This mosque, known by many names, Al-Hakim, Al-Futuh, Al-Anwar, and Al-Khutbah. It dates back to 380 Hijri, reign of the Caliph Al-Aziz, son of Al-Mu'izz, and it was completed by his son Al-Hakim in 403 Hijri. Moving to the foundation inscription of the north minaret. It's made out of stone, the inscription of the foundation is made out of stucco, and the calligrapher here filled the empty space by using the floral shape at the end of the text as a part of decoration. The inscription are the floral Kufic script, which means that the ending of the letters took the floral shape on plain background. The inscription itself وَلَهُ الْمَحْصُونِ إِلَى عَلِي. It has protection to Ali. The northern minaret has two circular roundels on the west and on the northern face. These roundels dates back at the beginning of the 11th century. The design of the roundels resembles that of the radically new coinage, itself possibly reflecting the Ismaili style that had been introduced by Al-Aziz and continued by Al-Hakim. The inscription, simple Kufic script. The two horizontal line within the circle from Surah Al-Baqarah, from light to darkness, من الظلمات إلى النور. Although the anti-clockwise on its parameter was lush Kufic script from Surah Al-Ma'idah. إنما وليكم الله ورسوله والذين آمنوا الذين يقيمون الصلاة ويأتون الزكاة وهم راكعون. Your guide is only Allah, His Messenger, and believers, those who establish the pray down in worship.
From the calligraphy written on the door, we find the name of Al-Hakim, the third Fatimid Caliph in Egypt. It's wrote by floral and knotted Kufic script, so read as الإمام الحاكم بأمر الله مولانا أمير المؤمنين آبائه الطاهرين وأبنائه صلوات الله عليه وعلى. From the script we know that the word rearranged and uncompleted, so the correct read as مولانا أمير المؤمنين الإمام الحاكم بأمر الله صلوات الله عليه وعلى آبائه الطاهرين وأبنائه. The original place of it located in Al-Azhar Mosque, but now displayed in Islamic Art Museum.
Now we are going to discuss Bab al-Futuh. Bab al-Futuh is among the three gates which are Bab al-Futuh, Bab al-Nasr, Bab Zuwayla, that still remained from the 8 gates that were once surrounding Cairo during the Fatimid period, which were built firstly by Jawhar al-Sifili and then modified by Badr al-Din al-Jammali during the reign of the Fatimid Caliph al-Mustansir, as actually Badr al-Din al-Jammali made 2 modifications. He enlarged them from the north, south and east sides, and he changed its material to be made out of stone instead of the brick. Concerning its name, it is called the Bab al-Futuh, as from it the army used to go out in order for launching a new conquest, as they were optimistic by this gate.
As for the most important calligraphy which is found on the gate, we found the text Al-Sur Al-Majid Bil-Amiriyya Al-Fatimiyya Wal-Mahrusa, which is written in pure Kufic script with some Iranian influence, so we call it Iranic Kufic script. And from this text we can deduce that the title, the Guarded or Al-Mahrusa, is used since the Fatimid time, especially since the time of Badr al-Din al-Jammali.
There is another text on Bab al-Futuh which proved that the calligraphy was the last thing to be written upon any monument, which is وله الأئمة الطاهرين وسلم تسليما إلى يوم الدين وحسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. The text is written in a simple Kufic way, and if we look closely we will see that the last three letters in the word al-wakil, which are keel, is written in a cramped way because the calligrapher doesn't have enough space, and this is a proof that the calligraphy was the last thing to be written upon any monument. As for Bab al-Nasr, or the Gate of Victory, it is the gate where the army used to enter Egypt after they achieved a victory upon another army, and that is why it is named Gate of Victory. As for the calligraphy which is found on Bab al-Nasr, it is verse 255 in Surah Al-Baqarah, which is considered to be the verse of blessing. It is وَلَا يَحِيطُونَ بِشَيْءٍ مِنْ عِلْمِهِ إِلَّا بِمَا شَاءَ وَسَعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ. It is written in a simple Kufic style which is characterized by its readability, and we can also note here the same thing which is always found on the Fatimid monuments, which is the calligrapher make use from the space that has the angle on the wall and write on the available area the part إِلَّا بِمَا شَاءَ.